What's good, family? It's your boy Old Soul J, and I'm back with another video. Now guys, society's rules don't really exist. The only real rules are the universal laws. Now, you hear a lot of people say different things about the universal laws, but the one universal law that I know is true is karma. Energy is a super real thing, and everyone is connected from the same source. So when you put out certain energy into the universe that you are a part of, that we all ultimately come from, it is ultimately gonna come back to you. Whether that comes back to you in this lifetime or the next, it may not come back to you in the same exact way you put it out, but it will come back to you. What you give is what you get. What you put out is what you get back. And that is a fact. I know that to be a universal law. But when it comes to society's rules, they're not really real. You as your own person have to decide what makes sense to you. Morals and principles, at least to a person like me, are very important. Yes. But certain things don't even matter. Like, let me give you an example. Think about this. There was a time where only women wore earrings, right? That was kind of like a rule. Men don't wear earrings, that's for women. Now, almost every guy that I know, even like from 30s and below, wear earrings. That's a normal thing now. But before, if a man wore earrings, he would be looked at as if he was a homosexual, right? But now it's normalized. There was a time where only women wore skinny jeans, and now men wear skinny jeans. And it's normalized. I'm not saying, me personally, I don't wear skinny jeans, but I did go through a phase in high school where I did. But the thing is, I'm not saying whether these things are right or wrong, or people should do it or people should not do it. Personally, I don't care. It just goes to show you that we decide as a collective what's acceptable and what's okay. Now, what do leaders and trendsetters do? They don't wait for the collective to make it acceptable, because everything starts from somewhere. There was that one person who was brave enough to start the trend. There's always a first for everything. Just like there was a time where nobody did something, and now everybody does it, or a lot of people do it. There had to be someone who did it first. Who are the people who make that first step? Who step up to the plate when nobody else is willing to do it? Those are trendsetters. Those are leaders. Some people want to wait till it's acceptable, till everyone else is doing it. But the real person that is brave enough, that understands that nobody else does it, and they don't care, this is how they want to express themselves in their soul, and they do it anyway, those are real leaders, trendsetters, innovators. You know what I used to hate when I was younger? When I used to do something that most people didn't do, and then a person would say to me, oh, who does so-and-so? I don't like when people ask me that, because it's like, you think I'm doing it because other people do it? I do. Who wears blah, blah, blah? I do. Who goes here? And I do. Why is it a question? Why are you confused, or why are you judging me because I'm doing something that you don't know anybody else to do? Why is being different a negative thing? Why are you viewing me in a negative light? You're projecting your own insecurities. Now, a true leader or trendsetter understands this. They don't wait for other people. They take initiative in their own lives, and they do what they want to do. They don't live how other people want them to live. That's so silly to me. Oh, who goes to blah, 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 blah? Me? What? I don't care who does it. I don't care if it's a trend or that's normalized. Because next thing you know, it gets normalized, and now you were cool. Now people give you credit like, oh, you were the first person. Oh, perfect. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Years ago, I had bought the Panda Dunks, and I'm not even a sneaker person like that. I don't really care about sneakers like that, right? But I remember seeing Panda Dunks when they first came out, and I thought they were cool. I never seen nobody with it. I didn't even hear about them. I just liked them. I thought they were a normal looking shoe that could go with pretty much any outfit, whatever. I didn't think a big deal about it. But I remember when I first started wearing them, I literally had friends making fun of me in a joking way. Oh, who wears that? Who wears those shoes? Or those are bad feet. That's what they would say. And then guess what? We all know what those are now, right? A lot of people know what those shoes are. It went to a point where those were selling out everywhere, I think like a year or two ago. And those same people that were making fun of me for wearing them bought the shoes. I literally didn't expect or know that it was going to become a trend, but I literally bought them because I liked them and I didn't care if nobody wore them. Then all of a sudden, I start to see more people wear them, and that's when I told somebody that I know, I was like, watch. I started to see it coming, because sometimes too I start to see a trend before it really starts to see it coming, and I was like, look, watch. I didn't know this was going to be a trend, but I see it coming. It's about to be a trend. And boom, them things blew up. It was like a whole thing going on in the sneaker world, in the sneaker culture, whatever. Right? That's just one example. Now all of a sudden people are telling me like, yo, you were the first one I saw wearing them. Oh, yo, like, I love these shoes. Or like, yo, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but before you was making fun of me, because you never heard of them and you never seen nobody wear them, so now those are not valid. But people go out and buy designer, right? Even if it looks like trash. Why? Because it's a trend. Certain people they look up to started that trend. They're gonna follow those type of people, right? Because they believe in them, whatever. A person that you admire, the things that they do, a lot of times seem cool. So a person, and that's how trends start. Now, my point is, you should admire yourself to the level where you're the type of person who starts those trends. It should never be a thing where you wait for someone else to do it, or you wait for it to be the popular thing to do before you go ahead and do it. Have a mind of your own. Society's rules, trends, norms are only even a thing because a collective or a majority of people made it that way. But like I said earlier in the video, there was always that first person. There was always someone who did it first. And you know what the difference is between the person who does it first and all the people who just follow along? The person who did it first didn't care what other people thought about them. And that's the thing that is holding 99% of people back in the world. But that's all I gotta say for today. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm out.